Hi everyone, Kim Meeker with Kim Meeker Realty Group here, and Marty.
Marty Canavi with Canavi Realty Partners.
So Marty is from the Ozark in Missouri. And so I'm dying to ask him questions about his amazing area that he sells in, but he's very unique in the fact that he lives in St. Louis, Missouri, right?
Correct. Yep.
And so he also sells in the Ozarks, which is a lake community that's 2 hours away. So share with us what makes the Ozarks so amazing.
So what makes the Ozarks so amazing is that the proximity it is to St. Louis. It is a destination, vacation destination for some. It's a retirement place for some too.
Right.
But for 2 hours away to get lake access on a huge lake, it's between Kansas City and St. Louis, right in the middle. It's a highly desirable lake, put it that way. So what we decided is that we're from St. Louis. We have a place at the lake. We got asked time and time again, can you represent us? And finally we said yes. We were able to, as of last year, put our license there as well and actually sell in both sides.
So when you're selling in St. Louis, Missouri, 2 hours away, right?
Yes.
And you have a seller that's like, well, why should I list with you? Your market's 2 hours away. What do you say about that?
So what we say is that we have been very successful in all of our marketing in St. Louis as well. We bring that to the table, to the lake, which we feel like it's not really being done on an everyday basis down there. So we just do what we do. We bring excellent marketing in anything from graphics to photography, video. Drone photography is big, especially in the lake surrounding. So those type of things really set us apart from, I think, everybody else, competition.
Right. And so when you come from a bigger city like St. Louis and you're coming to maybe a resort area, you bring that added value that he knows where the buyers are coming from, because that's what he markets to every single day in his market in St. Louis. So he's able to bring that value to the sellers in the Ozarks, right?
Correct.
So talk
Correct.
a little bit about that added value, meaning like the technique of finding where the buyers are that are going to buy in a lake resort community like the Ozarks.
Great question, because we're just learning now that it's not just St. Louis, it's not just Kansas City where the buyers are coming from. They're coming from Nebraska, they're coming from Iowa, they're coming from Chicago.
Indiana girl.
They're coming from California. Investors are realizing how great it is for the value you
Right.
can buy for there and not do a Airbnb, VRBO investment property.
Right, that's
so
big.
There's where we come in and set ourselves apart a little bit from everybody else.
So what's the average price point? Like if I wanted to buy a home, I'm in San Diego, California, and I decide to buy a second home and have it as a VRBO or Airbnb in the Ozarks, what could I expect to pay?
Another good question, because the scale is from here to here. And what I mean by
Okay.
that, you can buy a 7,000 square foot house there
Okay.
and do a 15 bedroom.
So what
10
could I get
bath.
for $350,000?
You can buy a 3,500 square foot home,
Okay.
5 bedrooms, 4 baths,
Okay.
on the water.
On the water with
On
a
the
boat
water.
dock?
With a boat dock.
Wow.
A lot-
That's
and-
amazing.
A lot of these come furnished.
Wow.
That's a big
even
deal
better.
down at the lake, is that when you're selling a home or a condo, 95% of those come furnished.
Wow. That's
Which
amazing.
is a big thing when you're thinking, oh, I got to turn around and furnish this place and turn around and be able for renting too. So it's big.
Right. And then so as an investor, we could vacation there as a family, but then also rent it out as an Airbnb, which they rent out fairly quick, right?
They rent out very quick and they are profitable. So
Wow.
it is quickly becoming well known that for investors that Lake Ozark is a big destination.
It is the place. And I'm going to have to tell you, Netflix kind of put it on the map there, because I'm a big Ozark fan.
My name's
Right?
Marty, but I'm not Marty Bird, but I play on that all day long. So the show doesn't portray the lake like it really is. It's a lot of fun. It's always sunny. It's never gray like they put it on the show.
That's
but
amazing.
It has put it on the map again for sure. And a little fact for you, this is our biggest thing down there when people ask us about the lake. And they're like, do you know it has more shoreline than the whole state of California? It's a big lake.
Wow.
So we love
That's
putting
big.
that in our
That's big.
in everything we do as well.
Well, Marty, thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. And if you're looking to buy a second home or a home in the Ozarks, you got to contact Marty here.
Absolutely. Thank you.
You bet.
Awesome.